Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. I hope that you are excited to see journals because that's a lot of what I have going on right now. And I think that whether you like the style of a journal or not, there are so many ideas, and you can get an idea for a card, you can get an idea for a scrapbook page, anything, and certainly for a journal of a slightly different style. Today I'm going to show you the motorcycle journal, and I think it's pretty obvious why I call it that. It's sort of an Americana style journal, definitely with red and blue and a bit vintage. This is the first one of many signatures that I'm going to flip through. I hope it doesn't take us too long. The cover is fabric. I stitched it with red. It is 6 signatures, which is a lot for me, so it may be a little crooked in there. The cover was some sort of packaging, so it's, sturdy, but I don't know how it's going to wear over time. It's 2 layers of cardboard, fabric, and then a map on the inside. How fun is that? I love how the inside of this turned out. We use map paper all the time, but how often do you use a real map? I really thought that was fun. This is Montana and a bit of British Columbia and some of Idaho right here. I'll flip through and then I'm going to show you. I'm planning to list these journals as, I think, what you would call naked journals on Etsy. Created journals with a whole bunch of fun stuff to put in them. But you could purchase it and take it in any direction. I'll give you ideas on what I would do if I was going to keep it, but you do whatever you want. If you want to take this whole thing and spray paint it pink, then so be it. Whatever makes you happy. I would probably put a pocket in here or a tuck spot, but maybe something small because I wouldn't want to cover too much of the map. But that's just me. Maybe you don't want a pocket here at all. Any page could be folded to create a pocket. It could be torn to show more of the other one behind. If you have border punches, you can just take a ruler like this. If you want it to be a little less perfect, but you want to be sure it tears sort of straight, you could just lay it down there and tear it like that. You can also fold them up and staple or tape or glue or whatever, and that could be a tuck spot right there. There are so many things you could do with every one of these pages. Some of them are junk mail, atlas pages, magazines, calendars. This one, I probably tea-dyed it, then I put some gesso, and then I stamped it with a stamp that I like. If you don't like a page, you could tear it right on out. This is an envelope. On the envelopes, all I did was open up the end in case it's a beginner and they looked at it and went, why did she put an envelope in there? Same thing here with this bag. It's open. You could tear it, trim it, angle it, fold it, whatever you want to do. Look, it's flying through. He's coming out the other side somewhere over there. Ledger paper, because the accounting nerd in me always loves that. An Oregon bicycle map. Tea-dyed, this might be coffee-dyed paper. This is a Tim Holtz paper, and what I would probably do here is I would trim these strings and I would glue this, fold it over, and it would be a pocket. And I don't know if I would leave this or tear it a little shorter, and you could ink edges, do whatever, decorate, or you could just leave it like that, however you want it. Going down the other side of the signature, so you've seen most of it. There's the wing, the bag, the envelope, the other half of that. I'll probably show you nearly every page, but maybe not. And here's a red envelope in there. Big, big trees, gorgeous forest, part of an envelope. A gel print with a bit of glitter, which maybe that's out of character for this book. And another one where you could make a pocket if you want. I left the strings all about the same length. So if you wanted to keep them out, you might have enough room to tie charms. You could trim them up if you wanted and make these all pockets. Again, you just put adhesive or glue right here, then you fold it over and it's a pocket. This one is an envelope. You could use it this way, just the way it is, and tuck stuff in it. It seems like it might be a little stiff or glued. You could also trim it right here and use it from both sides, and then whatever you tucked would show there, the gorgeous trees. Here's an envelope that has my name on it. You can just cover it up. Don't even worry about it. Any surface can be covered, right? You could take this. I probably wouldn't put the red on the red. You could take this. You could find some fun navy. The navy's in another spot. However you want to cover it up. You could cut a piece of paper that you really like and cover it over the whole thing. More maps. Sheet music with someone's notes from actually playing the music. Some scrapbooking paper. An envelope that's burgundy and white, so I liked it. I think this might be like rice paper, but it was navy and I loved it. Here's a little bag. Probably had some cookies. Might have some cookie crumbs in it. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's the California special right there. I'll show you the other side too. Look at that. That's just fun. And it has the burgundy, and this paper has gold texture on it. Not girly or anything, almost like studded upholstery or something. But love that California special. If you have one of those, feel free to just roll up to my house in it. Then, again, you could make a pocket, and you don't have to do all of these the same. You could cut this off and glue it right here, and then it's your pocket vertically. And the bag, I love the bags. You can put stuff in them. So memorabilia, this could be your travel journal. It could be your July daily. Whatever you want can go in there. You can decorate the bags and have the pocket. The other side of the envelope. These are fun because you can put things in them and it shows through. And it's fun to see them. And then you can decorate this if you want. I might use ink. I might use stickers. I might use acrylic paint in my finger. You never know. If you want to see what crazy things I do, you can watch me do my July daily. This is another cool one. I don't know if it's navy or black for sure, but it's metal studded. It just was cool in this journal. One of you sent this to me in Happy Mail, and I just thought it was fabulous for this. And I don't have a lot of experience making journals, so you might say my signatures are too far apart. That's fine for you to say. I'm learning. This is a file folder, so super thick. You could staple some funky trim to this and have it hang out if you wanted. You could staple or glue just about anything and it would be sturdy. It would be great for a pocket and you could put chunky stuff. This, I just love the color. It was some sort of marketing thing I got in the mail. This is like one of those maps from escrow packets and buying a house. Look at this. It's an old yearbook with funny pictures. Some mixed media goodness. Scrapbook paper. Okay, I had a little trouble with my barn. It's upside down, but the calendar's right side up. Again, you could make a pocket here with this fun paper. And then we're the other side of the signature. So I don't know that I necessarily need to show you all that. Will hurt. Ooh, look at this one. So this was paper that I tea dyed. And then I used my giant wood stamp on it with some navy ink. Had a great time. This is a manila file folder of some sort that I cut down. And the flop of an envelope. And look at this. This is the Oregon coast. Not quite the whole thing, but the majority of it. So this is where I live, in Salem, Oregon. When we go for Girls Beach Weekend, we're actually usually up a little bit in Washington. Lincoln City is about an hour away, so that's a beach place that I like to go to a lot. Eugene is where Mecca is, that creative reuse store that I like. And then Portland, Oregon is, I'm pretty much in the middle. So Eugene's about an hour away, Portland's about an hour away, and Portland has Scrap PDX, which is a creative reuse store. So that's your Oregon summary. Oh, this is fun. So it was an actual map, and I left the part that folded out. So you could trim this down and glue top and bottom and make it a pocket. You could open it up and have some secret journaling in here, whatever you want to do. But I left it. It's a little long because it's the whole thing, but it's a fun surprise. This is just cool. It's, I don't know, I got it at like an expo or something 100 years ago. It's like an overhead projector thing. It's very thick and it has red on it. You could staple to it and put a pocket. Be tricky to glue to, but you could use some double-sided adhesive. It just adds fun texture, and I have a bit of it here that I'm going to include too. Navy paper, burgundy paper, dyed paper, sheet music, More sheet music. We're going down the other side of the signature, so you have more of that. Maps, envelope. This one I haven't trimmed. You could either use it tuck this way or again trim this side. More of that gorgeous floral stamp. This one is a giant file folder thing, so you could glue this side and make a top-down pocket, put a big tag and have something sticking out the top. You could cut it across the bottom and it could be 2 separate pages. You could fold it right here and have this be a pocket with a fun angle, whatever you want to do. I tried to not make the decisions for you so that you could pick. Sheet music, a map of part of Montana, nice sturdy file folder. These are fun to make pockets, staple things to. They're really good to have stuff sticking off of them for structure if you want to put a border across the top or some down. A lot of you have, what's that stuff called? Oh, the little pom-pom trims and different things. Or if you wanted to put a little pocket and have a tag that sticks out of it, these thicker pages are really good for that. A flimsy one might not hold as well. A little paper bag. You could snip this off and it could be a big pocket. You could glue here and here and this little part could be a pocket. You could decorate the end. There are some ways where you open it up and it's like a big folding storage envelope. This envelope I glued on here. This is blue paper that I tea dyed. This one's a little shimmery. And this last signature is a little low. In a perfect world, I would like it a little higher and a little straighter, but it's just how it is. And a nice big envelope. And again, you can tuck spot from there or you can trim it here. The other side of the bag for a pocket and you can decorate it up. More of Montana. Sheet music. And there you go. And again, the same idea as before. So those are the pages in the journal. Then when I was putting these kits together, I looked at a whole bunch of things in my stash and some of the scraps and put them together. So I would include all of this stuff in with it when I put it in my store on Etsy. A fun little folder thing. See, this would be something fun to put in the pockets and it holds things. So you could put die cuts in. In fact, I could mail your die cuts in there. Cute little bag. I think it's like a glassine bag. This paper, I just liked it. Scraps of paper that match, so you could do tuck spots on your pages. A bit of fabric, you could decorate tags or make a tuck spot on a page. Live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find eternity in each moment. It's tea dyed, and it's a quote that I think is fun with that journal. This is tissue paper that I coffee dyed and then stamped on. I thought it would be fun either to glue on a page or tear up and make embellishments, whatever. Same types of situations here. These are dies. These would be fun pockets on the page. You could cut this off right here, put it at the corner, and it could be a tuck spot. Or you could use the bigger strip, glue at the top, glue at the bottom, and have it be like a band across the, well, it's a little tall, so I don't think I would do that. I would probably cut it in the middle and use it on 2 parts, maybe fussy cut right through there and right there, and it'd be a great tuck spot because you can see through it. Same idea here. This one is even meant to go in a corner, so you could take it and glue it down on a page, say right here, and it would be a pocket. Nice little tuck spots and pockets. This is a cute little envelope. Glue it on anywhere, decorate it however you want. Navy ribbon. I have some of these in almost all these journal kits. As I went through, I looked at phrases that I thought fit the mood of the journal. These are the Tim Holtz ones. They're really thick. So if you don't like them the way they are, tear the back off. You can stick your thumbnail or something in there and you just tear it off. That will make it thinner, then you can glue it on your page and still enjoy it. But, you know, maybe you want one on the cover and you want it super thick like that. You could glue that on with Fabri-Tac or some really permanent glue and it would stay perfectly. These are all die cuts that I thought went with this journal. You know, not real feminine. I went kind of masculine. This one I just thought was fun. Again, if you wanted to decorate your cover. Sometimes I don't because I keep them on the counter and I like them to be able to slide in and out, so I don't want stuff on the front, but you could. Or you could put words or something flat. That was a whole section of blue and brown. And then here we have washi tape on a Vegas card. I included another card in case this one got damaged. Like maybe you used all the washi, but it didn't come off nicely. You have another one for a tuck spot. All sorts of embellishments and string and a charm. You can connect the charms with string. You can use a stapler and staple them right on as you're embellishing. Like you could take that and staple it right there and it would be adorable. Or you could put it on a bigger cluster, staple it to this. You could have paper clips here and there for fun little accents. I just tried to give you everything that you might have fun with. Here's another charm that you could staple on, some paper clips. You can decorate your paper clips or leave them just the way they are. I don't know for sure that I would include this because the reds wouldn't match and it would upset me. Same for this one, but I wanted to give you all sorts of options. So if you're interested in this, you can message me, or soon it should show up in my Etsy store, which is Crafting and Relaxing. I don't know exactly what my price is yet, but I'm thinking it's probably around $25. I think that's it. It would be all this stuff. I do reserve the right to add more too. Thanks so much for watching, and come back and see more journals again soon. Then I need to get some cards made. Bye-bye.